Imagine standing in the heart of a desert, the sun beating down, the horizon shimmering with heat. A generation ago, this was the reality. Now, look again. That shimmering mirage has solidified into a skyline that pierces the clouds. A city-state that doesn't just build skyscrapers, it builds new realities. This is Dubai, a place where the word impossible is simply seen as a challenge. And right now, as the rest of the world grapples with economic uncertainty and aging infrastructure, Dubai is quietly, or perhaps not so quietly, unleashing a tidal wave of development so vast, so ambitious, it's valued at well over $100 billion. These aren't just projects, they are declarations of intent. They are meticulously designed to reshape the future of urban living, global trade, and even humanity's place in the cosmos. And as we peel back the layers of this grand design, you'll start to understand why the established powers of the world, including the United States, might not just be watching, but watching with a profound sense of envy. So, is this the dawn of a new global epicenter? A real-life utopia rising from the sand? Or is it the most audacious, high-stakes gamble in modern history? Stick with me, because we are about to journey through the blueprints of tomorrow. Before we dive into these colossal structures and visionary plans, if you are fascinated by the sheer scale of human ambition, by mega engineering, and the future of our world, then you've found your home. Do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You're not just subscribing to a channel, you're joining a community of forward thinkers and curious minds. Your support helps us create more deep dives like this one. And be sure to leave a comment with your thoughts as we go. I want to know what you think. Now, let's get into it. To understand the sheer scale of what's happening, you can't look at these projects in isolation. They are all interconnected cogs in a master machine called the Dubai Economic Agenda, or D33s. This isn't just a catchy name. It's a comprehensive roadmap launched by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum with a clear goal to double the size of Dubai's economy by the year 2033 and establish it as one of the top 3 global cities. The plan involves 100 transformative projects with economic targets of over $8.7 trillion in the next decade. Think about that number. It's a strategy built on pillars of hyperconnectivity, advanced technology, and becoming a sandbox for the world's most radical ideas. While other nations are debating budgets for repairing bridges, Dubai is budgeting to build the future. And the first, most visible sign of this renewed ambition is the resurrection of a sleeping giant. Enter Palm Jebel Ali. Many of you might remember the original Palm Jumeirah, an icon of Dubai's first wave of explosive growth. But Palm Jebel Ali is its colossal sibling. The project was launched in the early 2000s, but was a high-profile casualty of the 2008 financial crisis, left as a ghostly outline of sand in the sea. For years, it was a symbol of ambition that had overreached. But now, it's back, and it's bigger and bolder than ever. We're talking about a man-made island twice the size of the original Palm Jumeirah, stretching over 13.4 square kilometers. This isn't just more luxury villas. The new master plan envisions a sprawling, self-sufficient aquatic metropolis. It will add an incredible 110 kilometers of new coastline to Dubai and will be home to over 35,000 families. The plans call for 80 new hotels and resorts, creating a premier tourist destination unlike any other. But it's the philosophy behind it that's so telling. The new Palm Jebel Ali is designed with sustainability at its core. It aims to generate at least 30% of its energy needs from renewable sources. It's a statement of resilience, a message to the world that Dubai not only recovers from its setbacks, but uses them as a launch pad for something even grander. This project alone is a multi-billion-dollar bet on the future of luxury living and tourism. But why stop at one set of islands when you can have the whole world? Let's move to another aquatic marvel, the World Islands. This archipelago of 300 man-made islands, shaped like a map of the globe, was another project that faced headwinds. But now, it's the canvas for one of the most audacious real estate developments on Earth, the heart of Europe. This is a 6-island cluster aiming to bring the very best of European culture, architecture, and climate to the Arabian Gulf. It sounds like science fiction. On Sweden Island, you'll find palaces with glass-roofed saunas and private beaches. Germany Island features Bauhaus-inspired villas. But the most surreal innovation is on Main Europe Island, where engineers have created the world's first raining street. A climate-controlled outdoor street where, at the push of a button, a cool, gentle rain shower falls from the sky, lowering the ambient temperature during the hot summer months. They are literally engineering the weather. The heart of Europe is a microcosm of Dubai's entire strategy. Identify a desire, in this case, the charm of Europe, and then use technology and capital to replicate and even enhance it, creating an exclusive, high-value experience that exists nowhere else. Of course, Dubai's ambition isn't just horizontal, it's vertical. For years, the Burj Khalifa has been the undisputed king of the skies. But in Dubai, records are made to be broken. Enter the Dubai Creek Tower. Designed by the visionary architect Santiago Calatrava, this tower was intended to be the new centerpiece of the Dubai Creek Harbor development. Its design is breathtaking. A slender, elegant spire inspired by the lily flower and traditional minarets held to the ground by a web of steel cables. It was slated to surpass the Burj Khalifa, not by a little, but by a significant margin, soaring to over 1,300 meters. It was designed to house not offices or residences, but multiple garden-filled observation decks, offering 360-degree views of the city, and a pinnacle room at the very top. Now, it's important to note that this project is currently on hold and undergoing a redesign. But its very existence in the master plan speaks volumes. The sheer will to build something that eclipses the most famous building on the planet demonstrates a restlessness, a refusal to rest on laurels. Whether it gets built in its original form or as something new, the message is clear. The sky is not the limit. From the hypermodern, let's turn to the hyper-fantastical. Imagine a city straight out of a fairy tale, rising on the banks of Dubai Creek. This is Aladdin City. Inspired by the classic tales of Aladdin and Sinbad the Sailor, this project is a cluster of 3 towers designed to resemble gleaming golden magic lamps. Connected by air-conditioned bridges and moving walkways shaped like exotic dragons and snakes, the towers will house commercial offices and hotels. At 450 meters long, this development is not just a building project, it's an exercise in architectural storytelling. It represents a conscious effort by Dubai to weave its Arab heritage and the rich tradition of regional myths into its futuristic skyline. It's a brilliant move, creating landmarks that are not just tall, but also culturally resonant and instantly recognizable, perfectly tailored for the age of Instagram and global branding. It's another example of creating a unique, almost dreamlike destination that you simply cannot experience anywhere else. But perhaps the most jaw-dropping of all Dubai's plans isn't about luxury or tourism. It's about securing humanity's future beyond planet Earth. This is the Mars 2117 strategy. Yes, you heard that right. Dubai has a formal, 100-year national program aimed at establishing the first inhabitable human settlement on Mars by the year 2117. This isn't just a dream, it's a funded, state-level objective driven by the Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center. A key stepping stone is the Mars Science City, a 1.9 million square foot domed facility that will be built in the Dubai desert. It will be the largest space simulation city ever built, a series of interconnected biodomes designed to replicate the conditions on Mars. Teams of scientists will live and work inside for extended periods, developing the technologies needed for food, water, and energy security on another planet. Laboratories will focus on 3D printing, artificial intelligence, and advanced agriculture. This project catapults Dubai from a regional leader to a global player in one of the most important endeavors of the 21st century. It's a long-term vision that reframes the entire purpose of the city. It's no longer just about commerce, it's about pioneering the next chapter of human exploration. All of these individual projects, the islands, the towers, the Martian city, are woven together by an overarching strategy, the Dubai Urban Master Plan 2040. This is the city's holistic vision for the next 2 decades, and it might surprise you. It's not just about building bigger, it's about building smarter and better. The 2040 plan focuses heavily on quality of life. A key goal is to have 60% of Dubai's area be nature reserves and green spaces. It aims to develop vibrant, healthy communities with a focus on creating 20-minute cities, where residents can access 80% of their daily needs and destinations within 20 minutes on foot or by bicycle. This means a massive investment in public transport, cycling tracks, and pedestrian-friendly infrastructure. The plan also doubles down on sustainability, aiming to create a more resilient, eco-friendly urban environment. This plan shows a maturing of Dubai's vision. It's a direct response to critics who labeled it a soulless concrete jungle. The 2040 plan is about creating a city that is not only economically powerful, but also livable, sustainable, and human-centric. So, let's bring it all back to the central theme. Why would all of this make a superpower like America jealous? The jealousy isn't about a single building or a fancy island. It's about something more fundamental: speed, vision, and the will to execute. Consider the speed. In the United States and much of the Western world, a major infrastructure project can take decades to move from concept to completion. It gets bogged down in political infighting, regulatory hurdles, budget battles, and public opposition. California's high-speed rail project, for example, has been in development for years, massively over budget and with no clear end in sight. In Dubai, due to its centralized, top-down governance, a decision can be made and executed with breathtaking speed. When the ruler says, "Build it," the bulldozers start rolling. This ability to act decisively and rapidly on a grand scale is something that democratic, bureaucratic systems can only dream of. Then there's the vision. Dubai operates like a national-scale startup company. It has a CEO-like figure, a board of directors, and a high-risk, high-reward mindset. It's willing to pour billions into speculative, paradigm-shifting projects because it knows that even one massive success can redefine its global position. The United States, by contrast, often acts more like a legacy corporation, focused on maintenance, incremental improvements, and risk aversion. The era of the Hoover Dam, or the Apollo program of massive nation-inspiring public works, seems to be a distant memory, replaced by a culture of short-term political cycles and fiscal caution. Dubai is playing the long game, investing in 100-year plans like the Mars 2117 strategy. Finally, it's a global talent magnet. These megaprojects are not just built with steel and concrete, they are built with brainpower. By creating the most ambitious architectural and engineering challenges in the world, Dubai attracts the best and brightest minds from every corner of the globe. Architects, engineers, financiers, tech innovators, and artists flock to the city for the chance to work on projects that simply don't exist anywhere else. It is actively creating a hub of human capital that will drive innovation for decades to come. Now, we must be balanced. This grand vision is not without its controversies. Questions about the rights and conditions of the vast migrant labor force that builds these wonders are persistent and serious. The environmental impact of dredging oceans and building in a desert is a significant concern, despite the new focus on sustainability. And the entire model is predicated on a high-energy, high-consumption version of the future that may not be sustainable in the long run. These are valid criticisms that must be part of any honest conversation about Dubai. But even with these caveats, you cannot deny the sheer, unadulterated audacity of the vision. While other cities talk about becoming smarter, Dubai is building a simulated city for Mars. While other countries debate public transit, Dubai is designing a city where daily life is a 20-minute walk. While others look to the next fiscal quarter, Dubai is looking to the next century. So, the jealousy is not spiteful. It's the awe that comes from watching a competitor make moves you wish you could make. It's the envy of clarity of vision, of unity of purpose, and of the raw courage to bet big on the future. Dubai is building a physical and economic moat around itself, one that is becoming increasingly difficult for others to cross. It is positioning itself not just as a city of the future, but as the city where the future is being beta tested for all the world to see. The question that remains for all of us is this: Is Dubai's model a blueprint for the 21st century global city? A bold new way forward? Or is it a spectacular, dazzling mirage? A fantasy built on foundations of sand and oil that could one day vanish as quickly as it appeared? What do you think? Is this level of centralized, rapid development the key to progress, or does it come at too high a cost? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you made it this far, you are a true seeker of knowledge. Thank you for watching, and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss our next journey into the world's most incredible stories of ambition and innovation. Until next time.